Hello, my name is Brian D. Barton, and I would like to welcome you to this Wednesday's edition of The World is Your Stage, where you control the outcome. And today I want to talk to you about winning versus whining. Now, I know there's been times in my life and moments in my career where I just been whining about all the things that could go wrong, and I've been complaining about all the circumstances that I had to endure in my life. And then I will see myself trying to motivate and encourage people about building a winning mentality, yet I still have moments where I complained. And no, it was not me being a hypocrite. I just saw it as me being human. Because in life, we're all going to have moments in which we don't want to look in the mirror, or which we're going to want to blame people. But one thing that I learned was that whining is just an excuse for us to run away from our accountability. Yes, all we want to do at times is we want to point the fingers. We want to put some blame off on other people instead of looking in the mirror, because it hurts to be able to actually be honest with ourselves and see the truth. But it is time for us now to start being accountable for ourselves. Yes, it pains me so many times when I'm on a field and I see guys, they blame the umpires for them striking out because they got a pitch called on them that was bad the pitch before. Or when I see guys, they're blaming other teammates on a football field for a botched play, or when guys are whining and complaining to referees on the basketball court when they were the ones who made the foul. And yet there is no one being accountable for their own actions. In life, we are not being accountable for our own actions and why we're not being successful. We are not being accountable when we come home and talk to our husbands or our wives about our jobs and why the job didn't get done. Yet it's easy to focus on the negative. It is easy to point the blame to everybody. But remember, like I said earlier, that whining is only an excuse to run away from our accountability. But see, when we develop a winning mentality, there is no room for excuses. Instead, the only room we leave space for is solutions. So now we go from having excuses to finding solutions. In winners, we find solutions. Instead of blaming somebody for our mishaps, instead of blaming somebody for us being in a bad position, we find the answers. We go into attack mode. We go on the offensive, and we make things happen. And that's what winners do. You don't hear winners complaining. You hear winners encouraging. You hear winners saying that they can make it happen, that they're going to do it, that they're going to continue to keep fighting. So, are you going to be a winner in your life? Are you going to have a winning mentality? Or are you going to knock one of those ends out and become a whiner? Because whining doesn't get you anywhere. Instead, it makes you look like a fool. It makes you look as if you're looking for some sort of pity. It makes you look weak. And I know that at moments where I whine or where I complain, there was a feeling that I felt inside. It was a feeling of guilt because I knew that wasn't me. I knew that I was a winner. And so I had to change my mentality, and every day I have to continue to keep changing that mentality, to keep pushing forward, and to keep thinking like a winner. And I want you to think like a winner as well, because the world is your stage, and you control the outcome. God bless.